Hey everybody, it's Mama OG. I am back with another reaction. Tonight I have another donation request from Martian Granny. As always, thank you so much. She's asked me to listen to Hua Chenyu. The song is called Ship of Theseus. This is from the Mars concert in 2024. Looks like it's a fan cam. It says it has English and French closed captions, so I've turned those on. I've got my earbuds in. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
特修斯的船。
Fixing his earpiece.
世间之海将我掩埋，从江声到沧海，迎风而来。摇曳或不为尽，命运之歌声一两朝夕的钟鼓，幻灭了再装载，我成鲜美。
That was a quick one. Okay, like the most prolific thing that stood out to me about that, from what I could read with the lyrics, it sounds like the whole song is kind of a metaphor for life, just different struggles and rebuilding. It said a lot of reference to sailing against the wind or going against the wind. And he talked about, I think, the deep, like swallowing him from birth to ruin. So it's like that tells me this is talking about like just life, like all of life. He mentioned something about a reef, and then he learned to fix the ship, and then it said something about, is it the same ship, or am I still the same? Something to that effect. So that makes me think that this is a little bit about like evolution, how we face these struggles. We get beat and broken down, and then we rebuild. And are we the same person? I just want to quickly look up Theseus. The name sounds familiar. Let's see. Theseus was a divine hero in Greek mythology, famous for slaying the Minotaur. The myths surrounding Theseus's journeys, exploits, and friends have provided material for storytelling through the ages. The son of the god of Poseidon. Let me see. I think I saw something pop up. Theseus. Ship of Theseus, also known as Theseus's paradox, is a paradox and common thought experiment about whether an object is the same object after having all its original components replaced over time. Okay, typically one after another. In Greek mythology, Theseus, the mythical king of the city of Athens, rescued the children of Athens from King Minos after slaying the Minotaur, and then escaped onto a ship going to Delos. Each year, the Athenians would commemorate this by taking the ship on a pilgrimage to Delos to honor Apollo. A question was raised by ancient philosophers: if no pieces of the original ship made up the current ship, was it still the ship of Theseus? Furthermore, if it was no longer the same, when had it ceased existing as the original ship? Thomas Hobbes raised the further question of how to consider a second ship that had been built entirely from pieces removed from the original. In contemporary philosophy, the thought experiment has applications to the philosophical study of identity over time. With the contemporary philosophy of the mind, it has inspired a variety of proposed solutions and concepts regarding the persistence of personal identity. Okay, so that definitely makes sense with my initial gut feeling. He was very descriptive in how this particular ship or oneself faces challenges that break it down, like just against the wind, and it's swallowing up from birth to ruin, which I have to assume is death. It's just an interesting, unique storytelling choice of how to describe it. He just chose some very unique ways to describe this phenomenon or train of thought. In the performance, he looked a little upset. I don't know if he was having issues with the sound because he was adjusting his ear monitors in the beginning, but he looked just upset until the very end when he broke a smile. I just don't know if that was something just as a way to kind of get into his performance of the song. That was an amazing story in the song and like a metaphor. I'm glad I picked up on that. I hope that's what it was anyway, but I think based on what I've read and just my gut feeling, I think it's definitely a metaphor for one traveling through life. And I don't know, personally, I've made so many evolutions in my life that, I'm absolutely still the same person. There's not physical things that have changed. I mean, other than your normal aging, but definitely my thought processes, my opinions, my perceptions have changed and evolved over the years. So it's interesting. This song made me think about that a little bit. Martian Granny, once again, thank you so much for introducing me to yet another beautiful song by him. Thank you all so much for being here to watch, and I will see you next time. You better give me that ball. Give me the ball. Give me.